All right, welcome back to Big O Blog, where we tackling diabetes head on by evaluating our food we eat and eating good combinations of food that has the right amount of sugar, right amount of nutrients, so we could maintain good body weight, good health, and low blood sugar. That's the key of all the blogs Big O doing. We're gonna focus on how we balance our plate. We don't test one item on a plate, we test a whole meal because we eat meals. So we need to know how a meal is affecting us. And Big O be creating many combinations of meals, documenting them so he knows what he can eat. The goal here is, in a few years of doing this, I should be able to eat anything I want without worrying about whether it's going to affect my blood sugar or cause weight gain, because I would have known that. So my experiment is, I'm just sharing with you. It's an experiment, it's not scientific. Just my experiment, and it's been working for me. If you watch my other videos, you would know I lost over 50 pounds when I was struggling to lose that for many, many years. I tried different diets. I tried all different range of no meat diet, vegetarian diet, and no matter what I do, I wasn't losing the weight. I keep maintaining the weight, and I struggled with it. And once I was able to figure this thing out and do my own experiment, I lost my weight immediately. Not only I lose the weight, I get control of my blood sugar. And by constantly eating that way, my blood sugar is staying very, very stable. And my weight is staying very, very stable. So I'll continue to share my research and my experiments. And plus I'm enjoying it, cooking all this variety of food and just expanding and just trying many different things, because some things I had to drop because I just couldn't eat them anymore after testing. So my focus is, what I do is, I build a combination plate. I test my blood sugar before I eat and after I eat, to see how that plate affect me. And if it works out to be where after an hour and a half, my blood sugar is under 140, I know that's a good meal to eat for me, ongoing. Under 180 is okay for type 2 diabetics, but under 140 for normal people, I want to be normal. So I target under 140. So if it's under 140, I know that's a good meal I can eat all the time, that combination. If it didn't work out and it's over 180, then I have to figure out what in that plate caused that, so I could retest it and then remove something from the plate. So let me share with you what I'm eating today. Today I'm eating, I pointed out, red beans. Now, I don't use canned food or processed food. So my red beans is in a pack like this. Any red bean in a pack, I soak it overnight and then I cook it. I cook it by itself and I cook the natural herb seasoning separately, and then I combine them at the end with a little salt and black pepper. And let me tell you, you talk about beautiful taste, beautiful. I'm so happy I discovered that. And if I wasn't doing this experiment, I wouldn't have discovered those little things. So my blood sugar, I forgot to tell you about my blood sugar. I tested my blood sugar already, and it's 92 right now. Okay, I don't want to forget this. It's 92 I'm starting with. So then I'm going to eat this food and see where I go after. So let me go back to the food now. So in the plate here, I have the red beans. I have here my vegetables. I always have vegetables in every food I eat, okay? Because I need the fiber from the vegetables. I have cauliflower, broccoli, zucchini, squash, and cabbage. I mix those together and I cook them without any water. I put them in a pot on low temperature, cover the pot and let them steam in their own water for about 2 or 3 minutes, just enough to where they're cooked, but they're very edible and still crispy. And I didn't overcook the nutrients. I have a piece of avocado. I like to eat avocado when I have it. I am eating this with lamb. So I have these little lamb chops. So I have 3 of these small ones. And I have some potatoes, some cream of potatoes that I cook with the lamb. They kind of roasted, right? So in this plate, I'm checking, okay, what's in here is carb, what is protein, and what has other nutrient. So my vegetables are always good. They have a variety of nutrients. A little bit of carb, a little bit of this, a little bit of everything in the vegetables. The potato have carb. These cream of potatoes in particular are very low carb. And they only have about 15 grams of carb. So I like those for that reason, right? And we know the meat is protein. But this lamb has way less protein than chicken. So the protein in lamb is a little low, and it's pretty good because protein also converts to sugar. And then my beans have the most carb, right? But the beans also have a lot of fiber, which offsets the carb and help your body in its regulating how fast it consumes the sugar in your body, in your blood. So together, this combination should be really good, right? Because I have a nice balance of the carb, protein, and many other ingredients here, other vitamins. So it's a well-balanced meal, and it should work out. No, I cannot guarantee it. So I test it after to see how it works out, and then I will adjust it. But for now, I'm thinking I put a good combination here. I have some experience because I've been doing this for a while now, so I know some of the food, but I never had it in this specific combination. I never had these three things together, right? So that's what makes this plate unique. Each plate I do on a video is unique because the combination is unique. Maybe the same kind of ingredients, but combined differently, right? So you might see I'm doing lamb multiple times or beans multiple times, but something else in there is added or taken away for every meal. And that's how I build my combination. I document them and keep them. One day I do a video on all the good combination that was really under 140 over time, right? So, I'm gonna eat and let me take a taste. I always like to take a taste, okay? I like to take a taste. And I always say heaven because my food tastes so good. And what's so good? And it's not salted. It has no chemicals in here because I use all natural seasoning, all natural herbs, and black pepper and salt. And that's it. But the herbs and the tomatoes and the onions and the garlics and all those things give it so much flavor. And they're all also nutritious, right? So I don't use any processed stuff, including my beans, is dry beans. And these are very good if you soak them overnight. And you put the good herbs in them, it come out really nice. So this is a nice tasting plate. My lamb, cook it in a pot. And I did lamb before already on other videos, but this lamb is good. It's fully cooked this time. Sometimes I cook it kind of midway, but this time I cook it all the way through. Beautiful, beautiful. So sometimes I want a little rare, sometimes not, but today I want to fully cook. It's good. The potatoes, I don't take too much of these because of the carbs, and I already have the carb in the beans. So I'm going to limit how much potatoes I have on the plate. So sometimes you have to look at your portions, okay? You may want to eat something and you know it's combining it with these two might be bad. Lower the portion. So I have a big portion of beans, so I can't put a big portion of potato, right? That's how you think about your plate. Don't just not eat things. Don't just throw things away and say, I'm not going to eat that no more, I can't eat that, and make your life miserable. Make your life fun. Make your life fun. Eat the stuff. Lower the amount you're eating. Lower the amount in each combination. Eat less beans and less potatoes. And then test it until you get the right balance. So you can eat the food and enjoy it. You don't want to just, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. I hate diabetics, I hate my life, I hate being sick. And no, it's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. Everybody has something they're going to deal with in this life. And we did it ourselves by the way we eat growing up, right? So live with it, but live in peace with it. Enjoy it, So don't just test it, make sure it works. If it's a little bit high, drop the portion a little bit, drop the portions, and test it again till you get your right portion. And enjoy yourself, enjoy your food, because I love food. I love cooking and I love food. So I'm gonna keep doing this, right? Anyway, let me go and eat this food. About an hour and a half, I'm gonna come back and let you know how this food work out, okay? I have a little drink here, a little orange squeeze. I squeeze one fresh orange in this glass here, and some ice and let it melt, and I'm gonna drink my fresh orange juice. Fresh orange, nothing else added, just some orange squeezed in here with ice, and ice melted water, so now it's juice. Extremely good. Okay, I need a little bit of liquid to help me eat this food, right? And you know how avocado is, perfectly always good. We tested that many times before, right? So, thank you for being here all the time. Let me eat my food now. Let me enjoy this, and I'll be back to let you know how this work out. I'm thinking it's gonna be good, right? Okay, blessings. Let me start. All right, well, it's been an hour and a half. Actually, it's been 2 hours. So, thanks for looking forward to this, and I'm gonna give you my results of my test right now. Oh, by the way, this is my alma mater, Jackson State University. So I get my master's in computer science. Love my school. Thank God for the education. Helped me a lot in this life. Anyway, back to my results. So let me go to it right away, okay? Here we are. I started 92, and at an hour and a half, I was 151. And I said, wow, I didn't break my 140, but it's pretty close. So I did it again 15 minutes after 2 hours to see where I'll be. And again, if you look carefully, you will see I was at 144. So I'm rapidly going down. Now, even though I didn't hit the 140 on this one, here's my assessment, my analysis. I'm still full, like I'm really full, okay? And there's no way I could eat again for the rest of the day. You know, I'm really full. Here's why. I had 2 cups of beans and 2 cups of vegetables. It was a big meal. You saw the plate. It was a big meal. So 100% sure if I'd cut my portion back, I'd be under 140. You see? Because with a big portion like that, if the combination wasn't good, I'd normally be like about 189, 190 after hour and a half, but a big portion of bad food. But with a big portion of good food, under 180 and in the 150s is pretty good, right? So again, what I learned from this here is I wouldn't change anything on this combination. I know it's a good combination, but I wouldn't eat so much, right? I felt really hungry because I was fasting before that, and I just kind of said, you know what, I'm going to eat as much as I want today. And I pulled the plate up and I put two big spoons, which is a cup each. And I put 2 big spoons. So you see my plate, it was rim to rim full, right? And I had 3 pieces of meat, but the meat is okay. So my portion was really large. So that means my body had, in the beans, a lot of carbohydrates to process, right? And I know that's the reason why I didn't hit the 140. But 151 after an hour and a half and 144 after 2 hours, not too bad. I will eat this food again. I will eat this meal again, but I wouldn't have such a big portion, right? So the lesson I learned from this one is that even though I have a good combination, I could overeat. See, it's kind of you could eat too many foods one time, even though fruits are good for you. Same thing. If I have a good combination, but I eat too much, kind of defeating the purpose sometimes. Even though it's not that bad, it's still defeating the purpose. So if I eat the same meal again, I would just cut back my beans a little bit and cut back on everything in the plate. The meat is okay, just 3 small ribs, you know, of lamb. That wasn't too bad. And I think I'll be under 140, right? So I learned, so next time I know how much I don't push my plate so big. And actually, if you look at my videos, I have a white plate. I use a white plate, which is smaller than a green plate. I pulled out my green plate because I was hungry, man. I wanted to eat some food, you know? But I felt comfortable doing that since I was eating a good combination. I wasn't so worried, right? But to keep my goal intact, I would eat less. I will cut that back next time, right? So every meal I learn something. Every meal I analyze it and learn either I need to take something away, completely get rid of something, or just make some minor adjustment. In this case, a minor adjustment. You can do the same thing when you do your meals. Monitor it, test before, test after, and then adjust the plate next time. If it's really high spike, then you know something really bad on that plate. But if it's not that bad, you know it's the portion size. So adjust your portion. And once you do that, you'll maintain your weight and you will maintain your blood sugar. You see? And you're hitting 2 in 1 there. So that's how I make my adjustment, right? And sometimes when you fast a long time, you can get very hungry and you can get really carried away and want to eat a lot more. But again, you have to be disciplined enough to say, okay, even though I'm so hungry, I don't have to eat so much food because I want to pack so much sugar in my body. But if you want to eat a lot of food, make sure it's a combination you know that will be coming back down pretty quickly and wouldn't be so high. I would never go that high, right? So yeah, you have choices. That's the bottom line. But you still have to understand the choice you have and what you're doing, and that's what I do. So I hope you enjoy my videos and enjoy my experiments. It's not scientific. It's Bego trying to take care of his health and take care of himself and sharing, hoping to help someone. And if it helped you and help someone, please share, subscribe, and like the videos. I'll keep doing them because it's so much fun and I enjoy. And if I get one person to listen and I change one person's life, guess what? I'm happy. Because that's what I want to do is share my experience and change lives like my life had been changed with this. Okay? Look at me. Feel good, nice and slim. I love my weight, I love my size, and I enjoy my life and I enjoy my time. So, you know, I control my spikes to enjoy my life. All right, thank you. Blessings. Talk to you again. Come back and see what I have to offer. Eat next time, okay? Bye.